This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Like we're joined by Frazer Clarke down here in London. Frazer, been a while. How are you?
Good, mate. Good. Happy to be here. Just watching Ben work out, mate. It's unbelievable. But I'm really good.
Let's talk about it then. We have been down here for the signing of Ben Whittaker to Boxer and Sky Sports. You mentioned there, watched him do a pad work, doing training with Sugar Hill as well now. You must feel very proud watching this big announcement for him today.
Proud is a word I'd use. Yeah, I've known Ben for a long time. Over the years, seen him come up, seen him develop. Obviously, went to the Olympics with him. Been all over the world with him, and seeing the man he's turned into, I do feel like a proud big brewer because he's a great talent and great guy.
You've been around him on GB. We've heard some big words said today. He's saying he wants to be known as one of Britain's best ever. Sugar Hill was comparing him to Roy Jones Jr., a young Roy Jones Jr. Just how good can he be?
He's got big shoes to fill there with them talks, but he really does have all that in him. You can ask anyone, from around the world. The Cubans have got respect for Ben. Let me tell you that. Everyone has respect for Ben because he's that talented. He's one of them guys you go all around the world with him. He can match anyone. He can match anyone for skill, heart as well, grit. He's got it all, and he's still developing. He's only 24. Big statements, but I think if that's his ambitions, he should sit out there and do that. Just that.
So word on yourself. I think you were meant to be out in March, but had a hand injury. I think you've had a bit of surgery done. Is that right?
Yeah, I did a little surgery on the hand. One of them freak accidents in sparring. But he's better now, and I'm healing up well, and I'm looking forward to coming back.
Anything you can tell us about a fight date yet?
July, I'll be out in July. All fully healed, fit again, ready to fight. July.
I want to ask you about the mood in that Angel Fernandez camp at the minute. A lot of good big men in that gym. Yourself, Anthony Joshua's been down there. We know Richard Riakpo. What's it like having that kind of quality of a team around you at all times?
I think if you forget the quality and you look at the mindsets of them fighters you talked about, it's a very, very good place to be and very good people to surround yourself with. Everyone's striving for success. I think we're all at different stages in our career. We've all got different aspirations, but I think the end goal is we all want to be successful. So
sorry, just to pick that back up, a few battery issues on my end, Frazer. As I said, you've had Anthony Joshua around you now. We know he's been training with Angel Fernandez going forward. What's it been like? I know you know Anthony well from the amateur days, having him around him. What's his mindset like at the minute as well?
Yeah, he's been. I've been around him for years, and I'd say, let's put it in a word, I'd say he's got the mindset of a challenger again, which is good. It's a good place to be. It's not a bad place to be. Being a champion is great, but having the mindset of a challenger, I think that's also a good thing. It's going to take time, but I think that's where he's at.
How big of an advocate is Angel Fernandez of in-house sparring? I mentioned AJ there, but Richard Riakpo, big cruiserweight as well. Do you guys do many rounds together?
Yeah, me and Richard, we always work together. I think his last two fights he's boxed southpaw, so not so much. This fight coming in his last one with Juma, so not so much, but a lot of technical work with each other. That you can do as much bags and pads as you want, but being in there with someone, there's nothing as good. We've got another kid in the gym, Tavis Hunter, student, but a really hard-working student, amateur, big guy as well, and we're getting some great work in with him as well. He's really helping me out. I'm being able to work, even though I've had one hand, I've been sparring, doing the technical stuff, keeping safety first with this one out of the way. I've had to learn to do it with one hand, so I imagine when I got two hands back, I'll be deadly.
When you are back, you mentioned you're looking at a summer return. I know you've made no secret of the fact you want to get a move on as a pro. How fast are we going to see you move through those ranks?
Yeah, I think a reasonable speed. I'm not going to rush it. I'm not diving into those stupid fights. We've got to do this the right way. As much as I want to rush and as much as I want to be world champion, I want to make a shitload of money and look after my family. That's the reality of it. You know what I mean? All them titles on the way are great, but let's do this properly. I'm not ready to dive into the world level yet or nothing stupid like that. So one fight at a time. We'll see how it goes.
One fight I want to get your thoughts on before I let you go. A fight being discussed is Joyce and Joyce-Parker. If that fight gets made for this summer, who do you think wins and how?
Good fight, really good fight. Love Joyce-Parker, great geezer. Joyce, good friend of mine. Joyce. I don't think Parker can keep him off for long enough, mate. And I don't think he hits hard enough to keep him off for that long. I've said it before. The only one's going to beat Joyce. It's possibly AJ, possibly Wilder, possibly Fury, and he gives each one of them a really hard night as well.
Right, Frazer, thank you so much for speaking of Boxing Social.